The next problem, that is problem number 4 on formulation, says that there is a manufacturer who has 3 machines, namely 1, 2 and 3, installed in his factory. Machine 1 and 2 are capable of being operated for at most 12 hours, whereas machine 3 must be operated for at least 5 hours. So you need to mark these words, at most and at least. He produces only 2 items, M and N, each requiring the use of all the 3 machines. That means both the items that the manufacturer is producing are to be processed on all the 3 machines. The number of hours required to produce 1 unit of M are 1 hour on machine 1, 2 hours on machine 2 and 1 hour on machine 3, and the number of hours required in order to produce 1 unit of N are 2 on machine 1, 1 hour on machine 2 and 1.25 hours on machine 3. The profit made by selling 1 unit of M is 600 rupees and by selling 1 unit of N is 400. So we have to formulate this as a linear programming problem. Again, first we'll write all the data in a tabular format. So here the company is producing 2 products, M and N, and both the products are to be operated on 3 machines. Machine 1, machine 2 and machine 3. So now we'll come to this line. The number of hours required to produce 1 unit of M. So in order to produce 1 unit of M, the time required on all the 3 machines is given as 1 hour on machine 1, 2 hours on machine 2 and 1 hour on machine 3. Similarly, the data corresponding to product N is given. The number of hours required in order to produce 1 unit of N are 2 hours on machine 1, 1 hour on machine 2 and 1.25 hours on machine 3. Okay. What else is given? Profit is given. Profit rupees per unit is given. The profit made by selling 1 unit of M is 600 rupees and by selling 1 unit of N is 400 rupees. So we have taken these figures also. Now we have to include some more figures in this table which is given to you in the question. Machine 1 and 2 are capable of being operated for at most 12 hours. So capability of machine 1 and 2 is at most 12 hours. So both can be operated for maximum 12 hours. At most means that is the maximum time they can be operated for. And machine 3 must be operated for at least 5 hours. So 5 hours is the minimum time for which it can be operated. At least 5 hours it can run, and it can run more than that also. That means machine 3 can work for a minimum of 5 hours and it can work for more than 5 hours as well. Now we have to formulate this problem as a linear programming problem to maximize the profit. Again, profit is associated with products M and N. So we'll take x1 as number of units of M and x2 as number of units of N to be produced. So let x1 is number of units of M to be produced or manufactured and x2 is number of units of N to be produced. Okay, so objective is very clear. Since profit is given, so our objective is to maximize the profit. And what will be the total profit function, as we have done in previous questions? 1 unit of M is giving a profit of 600 rupees. So if the company is producing x1 units, then profit will be 600 x1, and 1 unit of N is giving a profit of 400 rupees. So if the manufacturer is producing x2 units of N, the profit will be 400 x2. So profit function is 600 x1 plus 400 x2. So this is the profit which we have to maximize. Now again, this is subject to this profit. We have to achieve this objective under certain restrictions. Now the restrictions are on machine 1, 2 and 3. That means for how much time they can be operated. So these are the three restrictions. So corresponding to machine 1, we see that the constraint will be product M requires 1 hour to be processed on machine 1. Okay, so if we are producing x1 units of M, the processing time will be 1 into x1. Similarly, for product N on machine 1, the processing time will be 2 into x2. So first constraint will be x1 plus 2 x2. This is the time that is taken by x1 units of M and x2 units of N on machine 1. Now this time on machine 1 cannot be more than 12, because 12 is the maximum time for which the machine 1 can be operated. So this time must be less than equal to 12. Similarly, corresponding to machine 2, the total time consumption is 2x1 plus 1x2. So I'll write it as 2x1 plus 1x2 or simple x2. This is the total consumption of time on machine 2. Again, this is less than equal to 12, because machine 2 also can be operated for maximum 12 hours. And corresponding to machine 3, the constraint will be 1 into x1 plus 1.25 into x2, that is x1 plus 1.25 x2. So this is the total consumption of time by machine 3, and this is at least 5 hours. So that means machine 3 can work for minimum 5 hours. It can work for more than 5 hours also. So the constraint will be this, greater than sign will have. Again, x1 and x2 are number of units which cannot be negative. So x1 x2 greater than equal to 0. So this is our LPP formulation for problem number 4.